Hey, what's going on guys? Chris back with you with another unboxing and review video. Technically, it's already kind of out of the box. I've actually been using it. Very nice. We're gonna get straight on into it. This is by the company SofterSpot. It is a precision gun massager. These, of course, are getting super popular amongst athletes or might just need some extra relief from tight muscles. I've been in the process of moving and just going up and down my stairs, not even working out. Well, technically it was a workout because I went up and down my stairs probably 30 times. Within probably maybe 30 minutes, my legs were pretty beat up and sore the next day. So you start thumping away at your hammies, your quads, etc., and you're gonna be back in the game. What I like about SofterSpot is number one, they're giving you guys a discount code. So in the description box below the video, you're gonna find the discount code, apply that at checkout. You guys can read more about it, pick one up yourself. That direct link is below. I love the colors. Number one, this is probably the best color scheme of a precision massager that I have reviewed. The red on matte black is sick, and I love it. It has an LCD display on the back. We're gonna get into that. We do have an LED ring light down here as well. We're looking at a DC in of 24 volt 1 amp with a 2400 milliamp battery. It does come with a nice handled black and red around the zippers. That's really cool. We'll show you some close-up shots of that. And what I like about it, it's a very nice kind of almost like silicone-ish type of material. I don't exactly know what the type of material is, but what's great about that is that if your hands start to sweat or something like that, it's not gonna just slip out of your hands. It has a little bit of a nice traction to it. You do get extra tips in there, so without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump on into it. We're gonna show you what you get. Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome. We have a lot of fun here. Smash that subscribe button down below and turn on your bell notifications so when fresh content comes out, you're the first to know. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that's a good looking massage gun right there. Inside the box, of course, we have our charging cable, which I do not have right here in front of me because I will be putting this back on the charger. Like I said, we have been using it. So you have your charging cable, you have your different head here. That's one head, two heads, three heads, four heads, five heads, six heads, and your user manual. Let's go ahead and get into the first head first before, of course, we show you how to use it. This one has a nice plunger-esque type of a vibe to it where it's gonna have a little bit of a give. That's actually super cool. You have your battery release right here. Coming around to the LCD, which I actually still think I have a piece of little protective plastic over the top. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and remove that film right now. There it is. There we go, nice and shiny. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna go ahead and turn that on in just a second here. But as we can see, a very nice matte red finish coming down here to our LED light here, our on and off switch. So what you actually have to do is you have to turn it on like this first to the on position, and that's gonna give you a green LED light on the machine here. We're gonna see it's at 80% charge level. This will tell you the different speeds and modes that you are in. So if this says 99, it's all the way charged, 80%. You have your motor ventilation here, here, and here. Again, your battery release. You go ahead and push that in, slides right out, and you can actually charge the massager with the battery out because the batteries are in here. Of course, turn that off before you do plug it in. And again, it's a 2400 milliamp battery, 24 volt. Of course, that's just your battery pack right there. So anyway, we'll turn that off for a split second. You insert it back in the gun, clicks back into place. There's that side of it there. Let's go ahead and look at the other side real quick. There it is there. Ventilation again, nice little handle. Before we do turn it on, let's go ahead and go over the other type of heads here. So we have a flattened one right there. And these just pull out and insert in when you want to go ahead and use different ones. Instruction manuals actually state that when it says 20, that means 20%, they want you to recharge the massager. We'll get into the RPMs in just a second for the modes here. Here is more of a precision one. This is great for your shoulders if you really need to get between those muscles and get things taken care of, not to mention your neck as well. Next up is gonna be like one for a spine or something like that, kind of almost like a fork. That's great right there. And this one is hard plastic. So are the other two that I did show you. This one, plunger, has a little bit of a give to it. And this one is gonna be a smaller. This kind of reminds me of like a tennis ball. Has just a little bit of a give to it, kind of like a felt ball type thing. That's gonna be a small one. And then you also have a larger one here, which is going to be bigger than the other one. Let me show that to you real quick. So again, depends on your muscle groups or what you want to use it for, etc. I do like these round ones, probably the best, but for my shoulder, because I injured it in kickboxing class, this one is great to pierce that. Let's get a better shot of the case. A nylon case here, red zippers with the little handle there. That's a great case, guys. Let's go ahead and flip it on and show you guys, and we'll go ahead and of course show you more examples. So we have a minus and plus button here. So what you do, if you of course want to turn it on, you just hit it one time and then it starts going like that, ba 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 ba, starts whapping away, and then you go up all the way. I believe it goes up to 20 max, let's see. Yep. And then I think how to turn it off, I think you can actually just hold it down for like 3 seconds and then it turns off. And I believe the same thing with this one here. Yeah, so if you hold it down, it doesn't look like it goes up anymore. You kind of have to manually tap it like this. And then let's see, 1,000, 2, 1,000. And then it turns off like that. And then of course, before you are done, you go ahead and just cut it off right there. So they're stating when it says 1 here, the gear 1, the frequency is 1200 RPM. With each incremental gear, the frequency increases by 100 RPM. The highest gear is 20, like we saw, which is a top speed of 3,200 RPM. And if you guys want to pause that so you can read that, again, the minimum is 1200 RPM, and the top, when it gets up to speed gear 20, is 3200 RPM. And real briefly, you guys can pause that, and those are what they're talking about, the different heads there. Large muscle groups, small muscle groups, joint and body, suitable for spine, suitable for whole body, suitable for all parts of the body. The output power is 20 watt, and when the battery is depleted, the instructions say it takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to be fully charged. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. I typically keep it around 10 to 12 or so. And sorry, you start just kind of beating it up there and really working. Look at my forearm. Look at my forearm to the left. The muscle is just vibrating. That's so cool. This is how I actually cured my tennis elbow, or they call it baseball elbow or tennis elbow. I had a strain elongated up here, and this still feels really good when I'm using it. See how look at my forearm thumping. Let's see, let's try to go ahead and flex it here. There, it's flexed a little bit, but let's go ahead and just loosen it on up. And look at my vein down there. That is awesome. So that's on level 11. Let's go ahead and thump it up. So again, for the elderly, they might want to just keep it on level 1. For the folks that really need a good beat up, go ahead and put it on level 20. Look at that. Look at that thing just flying. Look at the camera trying to pick that up. So again, we're on the plunger one now. And look at my skin just whapping away. I like that. That is great. Well, guys, I've been really enjoying the massager. I've been taking it actually and using it on the way to and from the gym. Just while I'm driving, obviously you need to be safe about it, but just holding the steering wheel with one hand, and then I use obviously this hand to massage my shoulder, which is giving me a little bit of a problem right through here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple examples before we wrap up the video with that. But the heads are really simple to detach and attach the new ones as well. All you do with the head right here is you just pull that one out, and then you go ahead and insert the next accessory that you want to use. Push in like that with a little bit of pressure, bada bing, bada boom. I really haven't been over level 13. That's typically the kind of area that I like to stay at. If you really want some extra pressure, then of course bump it up to level 20. That's up to you. But I just juice up to about level 12, 13 or so, and then just get it right in the shoulder. So what I'll do is, if my hand does get tired, I'll go ahead and use it with the same arm like this, or I'll scoot over and use this arm here. So what's nice is that with the shoulder or with the back, obviously you can use the same hand here. Now, something you do need to be careful of when you are using kind of the more harder tennis ball type of a ball, you want to be careful on your bone. You'll get some thumping on your bone if you're very lean, where it'll kind of go like ba 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 ba. I don't know if you can see that or hear that with the microphone or not. But just be careful with that. But over the muscle, very, very nice here. I'm going to go ahead and show you the little pivot one, the little sharp one, pierces right through my shoulder. Again, this is how I was able to cure my tennis elbow, softball, baseball elbow right here. Just working that out. That was giving me trouble for months, and you just want to elongate it, shorten it. There's a gal at my gym who's actually a physical therapist, which was talking to me about the science behind what it is and how to relieve that. And so that was actually really great. This is really nice. So anyway, also there is a, let me go ahead and cut that for just a second. So one way to turn it off, obviously you can just hit the buttons down here at the bottom, or you can turn it off right here. Up to you, a little quicker this way. So there is a safety shut off, and I just looked in the instruction booklet. That's what you probably need to do, and it is 10 minutes. So there is an automatic turn off after 10 minutes of use. That's just obviously just in case you leave it on or it turns on by itself or whatever. The dog presses something or other. Kind of hard when there's a switch under here and then you have to turn it on right here as well. Anywho, with that cutoff, it's 10 minutes. And so obviously it'll cut off. The power will still be on, and then you just turn it back on as well for another 10 minutes. So that way you can kind of determine if you want to go for 10 minutes while you're watching TV. And what's nice is obviously the microphone is right here. You guys just heard it. It's very quiet, which is really cool. So you literally can be watching Netflix. You can be watching TV. That's majority of the time when I do use it. And then also, like I said, in the car as well. You guys can be doing it at work in your cubicle without really making a lot of noise to the other cubicles. You literally could just be doing this, doing your work, one-handed, I guess. And then also what I like to do in the car as well, if you're doing a lot of squats, again, in my kickboxing gym, they really beat us up. CrossFit, regular 24-hour fitness, LA Fitness. I like to go ahead and run it on my legs right here as well. That really helps relieve that tightness, especially if you're doing a lot of squats. You ladies, a lot of leg movements, stairs. Obviously, you can use it on your tushy. I'll leave that up to you. And that feels absolutely wonderful. You go ahead and, again, just watch TV so you're not going out of your way. That's probably the most easiest way to do it. And as you can hear, let's go ahead and just be quiet just for a little bit here. The microphone is literally 1 foot away. You're not going to mess around with anybody else, you know, with Netflix. You might have to turn it up a notch or two if that really disturbs you, but it's not loud at all. And then obviously get your calves with, again, the tennis ball one. That's a smaller one I got on there right now. You can obviously put on the bigger tennis ball because it comes with two. So you get your calf. Go ahead and show that to you here. So obviously calf muscle there, and you just run it along your muscle, up and down. You can go side to side if you want. I like to go up and down, elongate it there. And then let's go ahead and show you lastly my shoulder. And also the battery is lasting a nice long time. This has been used probably upwards of a couple hours on levels 10 through 13 or so. And we're at 60% now. So that's lasting a nice long duration. All right, guys, I want to get this shot nice and tight. We're going to go ahead and remove this one. We're going to go ahead and put on the bullet head one here. Again, just go ahead and put a little bit of pressure in there. And we're going to go ahead and get up here, and I want to be able to get the shot. Let's go to level 13, and that's going to be a precise one. And my shoulder has strain right through this area, and what it does is the tennis ball hits entirely over the shoulder, but this one is going to pierce through my muscle, being able to relieve that, because sometimes it's literally, it's deep. It's like right in there. Yeah, like right there. So we're going to go ahead and take this one, and this one just pierces right through. Let's find that pressure point a little bit, and then you just want to go ahead and massage it out. And so what I do is I get it right into that point, and then obviously the more you push in with your hand, you can put a little bit more pressure on there if you want. You can up the speed. It's up to you. Make sure we're getting that shot here. And then you find it right about there. And then I can increase the pressure with my hand. I can push the machine into my shoulder a little bit. And then you just kind of go up half a centimeter down, and really trigger that. Yeah. Right there. Nice. And that's not painful. It's just relieving that tension in there. Your body is absolutely, it's a crazy machine and it needs to be well oiled, well taken care of, guys. And this is a tool that's going to be able to let you do that. I like that. Very nice, very nice. Just get in there. Again, be careful with, the bone. It's going to pop on the bone a little bit, but if it's on muscle, it's giving the machine a nice little bit. Ah, that's great. Guys, great machines. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. These are great machines coming in at a great price. SofTop has given you guys a discount code. Again, look for that in the description box below. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Thumbs that video up if it has helped you make an informed decision. We will see you guys on the next review. Subscribe for more. See you then. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos. Continue to watch. We'll see you soon.